Hey Narwhals, I'm your host Luke Narwhal, and today we'll be reading Redditors who have managed to successfully lose weight and keep it down. What lesser known advice do you have? Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more weight loss stories, and also subscribe to my second channel for juicy relationship stories. Link to subscribe is below. I didn't lose weight and keep it off until I finally lived alone. Holy crap, it's so easy. I didn't realize it, but when I had roommates, they would sometimes bring snacks home from work, or offer chips, or they brought leftovers from dinner, or we were all hungry and ordered pizza. Now that I'm alone, I'm lazy and don't want to spend money. When I'm hungry, I just eat a piece of fruit laying on the table, or just yogurt in the fridge. In the first 3 months, I lost 25 pounds. Easiest way to not overeat is to not have much food around. Easy to do when you're single. Everything I buy is a raw ingredient, which means I have to actually spend at least some time and energy if I want food. This means no snacks and no microwavable meals. I buy stuff like raw meat, rice, frozen veggies, pasta, etc. Pretty much my only requirement is that it has at least some prep time to make. That way, if I'm just a little teeny bit hungry, I think, I want food, but I can't be bothered to cook anything right now, so I'll wait. And I end up not eating as often due to this. Lost a lot of weight this way. It's leveraging my laziness. I haven't had an insane transformation or anything, but managed to lose about 8 kilograms in 2 months last year. My biggest piece of advice? You're not hungry, you're thirsty. Seriously, drink some water when you're hungry and you'll realize that you're not that great at telling the difference between hunger and thirst. I lost 40 pounds, I'm a small lady, and kept almost all of it off for more than 20 years. I went through a really tough time personally a few years ago and gained about 25 pounds back, which I lost again, and now I've been back to maintaining for a couple of years. Below are the things that worked for me before and now, and what I noticed undid my weight loss when I stopped. 1. A lot of the battle is actually social. Be prepared. People will constantly encourage you with no ill intent to indulge a little here and there. Oh, it's just one piece of cake. That's all you're drinking? Enjoy yourself a little bit. I made you a pie. It's not fun going out to eat with you anymore. Learning how to politely deflect or decline these offers and pressures is a key to losing weight and keeping it off. 2. Ditch your sweet cravings. Avoid sugar, sweets, desserts, etc. as much as possible. Sugar is a huge calorie sink. I find that for me, craving a sweet taste is more of a habit than an inclination. Once I decided to lose some weight, I stopped eating sweets, putting sugar in my coffee, etc. After passing through what I can only consider almost a withdrawal, I eventually stopped craving or even wanting the sweet taste. Now I can take one bite of a cookie and just leave the rest. I learned that if I started having sweets again regularly, used to happen all the time around Christmas, however, the craving would come back. A little bit here and there is fine, of course, but don't make it a habit again. 3. Keep up lots of regular exercise. Make a routine while you are reducing that you can keep up for the rest of your life. This is key. They have done studies that show that exercise is not as helpful as people think for reducing, but is very helpful for maintaining weight loss. This has been my experience. 4. As for your eating, don't focus on calorie restriction alone. Not all calories are created equal. This one will be controversial here, but it has been very important for me personally. Focus on lean protein, less sugar, lots of vegetables, and a good amount of fruit, and relatively unprocessed food. These good foods give you way more bang for your buck in terms of satiety and overall health. Along with avoiding sugar, as I mentioned above, also try to keep deep fried foods to a minimum. 5. Stop fantasizing about getting off that diet and eating normally again once you reach your goal. Focus on building healthy eating habits you can maintain for life. Say goodbye to your old bad habits, eating dessert or sweets every day, having a big order of fries with your burger, eating your salads drowning in ranch dressing, taking a bag of Doritos to the TV and plowing through it while you watch. You will miss these comforts and rituals for a while, but work on making new ones, and don't think of your diet as just a temporary break. You can't out-exercise a bad diet. Also, sleep is super important. Clean up your sleep routine and track your food. Also, instead of a plain scale, go and have an in-body measurement every once in a while. It will give you a better picture of what state your body is in. It will also help you calculate your basal metabolic rate and total daily energy expenditure. Basically, I started getting awesome results once I understood the nutrition side and sleep. It's holistic. I stick to a fairly strict low-carb and low-sugar diet on the weekdays. I save any indulgent meals or snacks for the weekends. This allows me to have a cheat meal, but it doesn't allow me to go overboard. The problem with cheat meals is that a lot of people adopt this mentality of, well, I ate a salad yesterday, so today I can have pancakes, hamburgers, a pizza, and cake, and they do this multiple times throughout the week. If you only allow yourself to cheat on the weekends, it's much easier to limit the cheating. So for instance, today I was dying for a donut, but it's only Thursday. I need to wait until Saturday, and honestly by the time Saturday rolls around, the craving will probably be gone. Full disclosure, I don't go crazy on the weekends. I still try to eat healthy most of the day on Saturday and Sunday, but those are definitely the days where I'll indulge and get a stack of pancakes or have a slice of pizza or something. I've lost over 60 pounds in the last year. Calorie counting is not just something to do while you're dieting. You should be aware of what you're putting into your body even when you're only maintaining your weight. You get more calories to maintain, but there's still a limit before you start gaining. The same goes for weighing yourself. If you don't do it reasonably regularly, you won't notice that you have put weight on until you've put on enough for it to make your clothes tighter. And depending on how you dress, that could take a while and be a substantial bit of weight to shift again. Little known advice, make damn sure you aren't allergic to something. I am allergic to wheat. This is something of a problem because I grew up on a farm. If I breathe in the dust, I have breathing problems for days. If I eat it, I get bloated and spend days feeling an unholy combination of nausea, fullness, gassiness, exhaustion, and hunger. I also basically lose my will to live, can't focus on anything, and can hardly bring myself to do anything more than just exist. The symptoms don't have to be that extreme, but they could still be doing you a lot of harm. Something could be making you retain weight that you shouldn't, lowering your energy levels because your body thinks it's infected, or it could be clouding your thinking. Take one day to actually count your calories, and I'm sure you'll be shocked. Don't be lazy. Download MyFitnessPal or an equivalent app and put in the effort to enter your meals and drinks. Adjusting my breakfast from a massive bowl of Cheerios and milk to oatmeal or eggs has been a game changer. That and just eat slower. You'll be fuller quicker and won't feel the need to jam that extra last little bit in. Down 25 pounds in 6 months. A 5'4" female here, went from 189 pounds to about 120 pounds. My biggest advice is to set a oh crap weight that is a bit above your maintenance weight. Mine, for instance, is 125 pounds. I weigh myself every day, and if I get to my oh crap weight, I know I need to tighten my diet and put serious effort in. I never passed that 125 mark, so that I never had to put in the effort it took to go from 189 to 118. I stopped dieting. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but I stopped obsessing about food, and when I did, I stopped craving it. I was not very overweight or anything to start, but I've been at a much better weight by focusing on other things in my life and not quitting sugar full stop, but just not being as into it. I also made a point to get outside and walk my dog, but having fun instead of focusing on only exercising to lose weight. The best advice I can give anyone is not to diet. Science has all but proven that it's useless unless you have serious health issues revolving around certain foods. Find something small and sustainable that you can change about your lifestyle. Stop thinking of it as something temporary, like you can fast for a while and then go back to doing whatever you want once you're healthy. Pick something, anything that you could be okay with doing for the rest of your life. Taking the stairs instead of the elevator, cutting out sugary drinks, not snacking, biking every evening, something. Track your weight every day. When your weight stops dropping, whether that's after 1 pound or 50 pounds, find a new thing about your lifestyle that you're willing to change for the rest of your life. Only drinking beer on weekends, biking to work on Fridays, only ordering chicken dishes when you eat out, just anything, again. Repeat ad nauseum until you're at a weight you like better. You now have a lifestyle you can keep forever that maintains that weight. So I'm a 6'2" male who used to weigh about 290 on a good day and 300 on my worst days. The thing that helped me the most was not focusing on losing the weight, if that makes sense. I started going to the gym to help my heart and overall physical health, and I didn't have a number attached to what I wanted to achieve. I just wanted to be able to walk upstairs again without having to stop on the way up. I ended up getting some gym partners that made going to the gym multiple times per week much more enjoyable. The biggest thing I'm sure will also be talked about by others in the thread is that not eating extra little meals or snacks and eventually changing how you eat into smaller portions is what finally got me down to my current weight of 205. Not super spectacular, but rocking that thinner dad bod and still eating the food I want to eat and not just chicken and rice every day. And that brings us to the future narwhals of the day. Join our Reddit community to be a future narwhal and for a chance to win some free narwhal merch. All you need is the Reddit app and a free account. The link to join is below. Our first featured narwhal of the day is Carby Barbie, and they say, "It's been an eventful 8 months. What I can say is everyone loves the new me. I have learned so much and promised myself to never be in the 300s again. I've lost friends and I've gained more. I've had hundreds of men try to talk to me. It has showed me how shallow the world is. So much is based on looks." And our last featured narwhal of the day is Bitcoin Gal, and they say, "Over the past year I've lost 24 pounds. I now for the first time have the confidence to wear a bikini. When I went to the pool in my new bikini, I even got a compliment from another girl. OMG, I'm so extremely inspired reading all these posts to keep up my hard work for good." Thanks for sharing featured narwhals. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more weight loss videos. And once again, subscribe to my second channel for some juicy relationship stories. Thanks for watching narwhals, and I'll see you in the next one.